My friends and family love to get my holiday biscotti, so I'm sharing this recipe with you today in hopes that you enjoy this recipe with your family. So in my mixing bowl, I have creamed 12 ounces of butter that's at room temperature and 1 3/4 cups of sugar. Now I'm going to add to that 6 eggs, that's whole, large, one at a time, mixing through with each addition. Now, I love to use vanilla beans. If you don't have vanilla beans, you can use 2 tablespoons of vanilla, but I love to use a bean. Vanilla bean is one of those great flavors. And now I want to add just a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, just sprinkle in, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And next is my favorite ingredient. This is a bottle of anise that's about 70 years old that came from my grandfather's bakery here in Harrisonburg. It smells amazing. If you don't have really good anise, you can use amaretto, you can use sambuca, any kind of liqueur you like. And what you want, if it's strong, use 1 tablespoon. If it's not so strong, use 2 tablespoons. Now let's just add some flour, 6 cups. And you want to slowly incorporate this in so it has a chance to just blend well. Now the last thing we add is whatever our featured ingredient is. For me, slivered almonds. Let's take a little bit of flour and sprinkle it around on our board just so things don't stick. And I'm going to dump out all of that dough just right into my flour. Now you'll notice that not everything is mixed through. That's okay because we're going to knead this just a little bit and incorporate in the rest of those dry ingredients that were down in the bottom of the bowl. So I'm just using a bench knife or pastry cutter. Some people call it one thing, some people call it another. And let's just roll one to the side and then I'll show you how to form these. So I have my 2 logs on parchment on a cookie sheet. And what I want to do now is just hold that log at the end and then I just want to flatten it a little bit. All right, let's pop those in the 350 oven, 33 minutes, and I'll be back to show you how to slice these. I like to go on the bias. I think it makes it prettier. And each loaf will give you about 16 cookies. Now it's important that you let this loaf rest for 30 minutes before you slice it. But you can see how beautiful they are, just like this. Now we're going to put those on the cookie sheet, bake them again at 350 for 8 minutes, flip them over and bake them for an additional 8. Then we'll let them cool and I'll show you what's next. So I've melted a little bit of dark chocolate and a little bit of milk chocolate. You can do whatever kinds of things you want. You don't even have to dip these, but I love a chocolate dipped almond biscotti. So let's dip and kind of drag it. And there we go. Just place it on the cookie sheet. So I've got a little white chocolate melted here, and I'm just gonna take a whisk, and you can use a spoon if you want. I think it's really easy to do the whisk because I'm just gonna kind of throw it, and this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, it's coffee time. So I'll be back with a cup of coffee and a nice little plate of cookies.
So from my holiday house to yours, the blessings of the season, and enjoy these Cuccidati cookies with your friends and family. Cheers.